What is up, guys? Today we have the review of the NAO LED work lights. Alright guys, we got the box here. The box is just a pretty plain cardboard box. Kind of wish they did something better with that, but no biggie. It's the product that we're interested in, not the box. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so we're into the box here, and we're presented with foam protection. That's good. Protects the product in shipment. Now let's go ahead and go into this little deal here. We got bubble wrap with some mounting hardware. So we got two baggies, I'd assume one for each light, and looks like we just have a mounting bracket, proper tools for it, and various bolts and nuts for that. So we got two of those, and then let's go and put that to the side. Alright, so there's our lights. Alright, so two lights. We got two LED work lights here. Let's go ahead and pull the foam out here. Alright guys, so we do have the work lights here. The rows of LEDs up here. So they have 5 LEDs on the top, 5 LEDs on the bottom, and then a single bar of mini LEDs here in the middle. I'd assume that this gives us a widespread and a more of a projection, so it's kind of like a combination beam. That'd be my guess of what we're getting here. But the overall construction of these work lights, they're really heavy duty. They have some weight to them, so they're I definitely can tell that they're going to put up to elements and just a little bit of wear and tear and abuse. They are waterproof here, so they are going to withstand the elements. And here for leads, we just have a positive and negative, so nothing too hard about that. Now for all the specs about these, I encourage you to go ahead and either check out the link that's in the description, or just check out the description itself, where I'll put all the technical specifications, like the lumens and stuff like that. So if we do venture further into the light here, we do see that there's two nuts that are built into the light back here, and that is for the mounting hardware. So we'll take that mounting bracket and we'll mount it here, and basically we can slide that along this rail here and match it with the bolts that are, or with the nuts that are in there. So those are adjustable that way. So my intentions for these lights is I do have a open relay on my personal work truck. So what I'm going to do is mount these on top of my truck, on top of the cab, facing to the side to give me side lighting. So I'm going to mount these there because there is already pre-existing wiring, and that's all tied into my switch panel. So I can just pretty much mount these, tap it into there, and that's it. So what we'll go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and get you guys some close-up shots of these lights, and then we'll move into the installation process and get these things mounted and tested. So stay tuned. Alright guys, while we are indoors and in the air conditioning, I am going to go ahead and install the mounting hardware. So we are going for this configuration right here. I already did this one to kind of test it out. But let's go ahead and get into this pack here and dump out the hardware for this light, and I'll show you guys how we're going to do that. Let's dump it out like so. Okay, so this is your bracket. Now this is designed to slide across this platform however you need it. So this can slide like so. So the first thing that you need to do, and I am guilty of this, is put this in, because I have forgotten to do it. You need to put this in first, because this is going to sit like so, and once you tighten down these, you will not be able to access this bolt. So you need to put that in first, and then what you need to do is take your smaller Allen head screws here and take one of these little shims basically and put it on top, and then you're gonna take that and thread it through one of these bolts. So you can see these nuts in here. So these nuts are gonna line up, so you kind of just need to shimmy it over, find a good spot, find it, thread it in. Don't tighten it all the way though, tighten it by hand first, because these are adjustable. And then take your other one and line it up like so. Okay, so now the concept of this is that you can adjust it wherever you need. You can go up, down, go left, go right, like so. Now for my particular configuration, this is how I'm going to do it. So imagine this is your mounting bolt, so this is where it's going to mount. So what I did to figure out how I'm going to do this hypothetically is I'm going to mount it to a flat surface, and I want the light pointed this way. So what I did was I took it like this, so it would be hypothetically mounted like so, and I wanted it with some down angle all the way down to be precise, because it's going to be at the top of my truck pointed downwards. So this is where I'm going to want it, right like that. So take that back, and what I did was center this up, tighten these Allen heads here. Now keep in mind that if you are installing this on your vehicle, you can just leave these loose, mount it exactly how you want it, and then tighten them down. Okay, so those are tight. Now keep in mind that you can also flip this platform to the other side, so all of this being on the back side, and then you get another variety of mounting options like that. So now you're going to take this lock washer, you're going to put it on top of this bolt, and then you're going to take the nut, put it right on top, and since we're not mounting it to anything yet, we're just going to put it hand tight and leave it like so. So now that we have all of that done, all we got to do is drill one quick hole through the metal, and then we'll tighten this down and we'll be good to go, and we'll plug it in and we'll be all set. So see you at my truck. What is up, guys? So we are here at my truck, and what we went ahead and did was we went ahead and drilled a hole through this stainless steel panel here. And this stainless steel panel would usually house like an auxiliary beacon or whatnot, and the nice thing about it is that there is already a wiring harness there, so all we got to do is tap power into it, and the switch is already in the cab for us. So we went ahead and drilled the hole there. Now we're going to go and wire it in place. Okay, so for my application, I'm going to be using blue butt connectors here. You could easily solder these or whatever you need to do to fit your needs, but for my case, I'm going to go ahead and use butt connectors with a heat shrink on top. Alright guys, so we got my wires routed through here. This is the harness that is off of my truck, and what I went ahead and did was use this existing hole here to feed the wire through to make it kind of cleaner, just keep everything under here so nothing's sitting on top of here. So what we'll go ahead and do is we're going to go black to white in this case and red to yellow, and that's going to give us power to the light. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll show you the results. Okay, so as you guys can see, I went ahead and placed some heat shrink over the butt connectors to protect them from the elements. So we're going to put a little bit of heat to that, shrink them down, and then tuck everything away and button it up. So I'll see you after I do that. All right guys, so we got the butt connectors all tucked away, and what we're going to go ahead and do is remove this nut here, and we're going to thread it through the hole that we drilled, or any hole that you guys have on your vehicle, like so. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is put the lock washer and nut on there and tighten it down with the 13mm ratchetable wrench, and we'll be all set. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will see you guys after. Alright guys, so that's how it's going to look. You're going to put the lock washer on the back side and the nut in front of that. Alright guys, well there you have it. This is the switch that it's wired to right here. So when I hit this switch, the lights do turn on. You can see the light there. I'll go ahead and turn it on and off for you there. There's off, on, off, on. This switch does control both lights, so if I come over to this side, you can't really see it here. I'll go on the outside and show you guys, but you can see the reflection maybe. But this is the switch that does control the lights in my particular case. It may be different for you. You may have to wire your own switch. Just depends. So I'm going to go on the outside and show you guys the lights from out there. Alright guys, so there is the light mounted on the driver's side. So you can see it puts a decent little light here on the siding of the garage. It is somewhat dark in here, but it's still daytime out, as you guys can see. So let's go ahead and come around to the other side and I'll show you that. Alright, so there's the other light mounted. It's a nice clean install. I'm pretty happy with it. I do like, for traffic's sake, that it is going to be behind that, or I guess in front of that exhaust system as traffic's approaching from the rear, so it's not going to be blinding any traffic or anything like that. And it's directly pointed 90 degrees to the side of the truck, so it's going to be pointed out sideways this way, so it's not going to be impeding traffic or anything like that. It's just going to be providing extra lighting. So with that being said, guys, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you do enjoy my videos, please be sure to to let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, so thanks guys, stay tuned.